So I think if Republicans win the House and the Senate, and maybe just the House, I think they would certainly two or three of the first pieces of legislation that they're going to try to advance. And if they win the Senate, I think they'll probably try to coordinate with the leaders in both chambers, McConnell and McCarthy, because that looks like those will be the respective Senate Majority Leader and Speaker of the House. And again, these are ifs. But if they do that, I think you can probably look for a pretty serious and detour and departure from where we've been as it relates to domestic energy production. I think they will offer legislation right away to put on the president's desk on that front for a host of reasons. One, I think that gas prices obviously are huge pressure, and underneath that, that the kind of how energy now plays into the national security matrix in a more obvious way for everyday voters and everyday politicians. Two, I think you would see an effort to undo parts of the Inflation Reduction Act. And part of that would, if you just listen to what the Republicans have said, there are things they don't like around how they think that allowing Medicare to negotiate with big pharma is going to reduce innovation, which they think have a negative impact on the economy. And I think you will find efforts to reduce taxes on some of those who saw taxes raised, particularly in the corporate community, that were part of that Inflation Reduction Act. That would be, if the House goes Republican, I think those will be three of the first 4 or 5 things they do. And if the Senate goes Republican, I think they will find a way to marry together. I do think that Republicans in the House and the Senate will have to reconcile some of their opposing views around a few things. The Republicans in the House, have a piece of campaign dogma that they're promoting. I think it's called the Commitment to America, and the Republicans in the Senate have something called Renew America. And there's some differences in what they view as priorities. But I think those 2 or 3 things would certainly be at the very top of the list. I don't think there would be much new spending on anything from climate, for that matter, to even if we face some sort of hardship in the country, continued hardship or even greater hardship, I don't think there'll be an appetite for more government spending.